John Beltran, Dave Urich back from Husky Field at Husky Stadium. Gorgeous stadium here in Florence. 3rd and 9 for the Huskies at the Beat Digger 21-yard line, tied at 7 with 2:18 to go in the opening round of the 2009 2A playoffs. Under center is Heath Benker. Backs in an eye, and Benker on the give right up the middle, and that's a gain of a yard to the 20 to Tyler Farrell, or was it Alexander? It was Farrell, as the middle of the defense ate him up, including Levi Brenneman. It'll be 4th down and 8. Now this could set up a 37-yard field goal for Warren Schleicher as Florence calls their final timeout. Boy, critical decision here.
Yep, I think they were thinking Brush was going to outsmart themselves on that play and forget about that dive off that option, but it sure didn't fool Brenneman. He wrapped him up and ensured that Florence didn't get the first down on that play.
Hey, what a game this has been, huh?
It's been great. I'll tell you what, it's just been a fight. It's amazing how the halves change. You know, the halves are basically identical. It's just that the other team played the other one's role in the second
exactly.
half.
So 1:59 to go. Florence has used up 2 of their 3 timeouts. The Beat Diggers have all 3. Now the wind is at Florence's back. And there's the kicker, Schleicher.
Yep. The ball's in the middle of the field. The ball is in the middle of the field. So, you know, it's not like he has to, you know, kick a hard one to the right or to the left. It'll be interesting to see if they try to kick it right here and give themselves an opportunity for another one in case there's a bad snap.
It would be about a 37-yard field goal. And is Schleicher out there? I don't see him out there. They're going to go for it on 4th and 8 from the 20. The Beat Diggers only need to make one play on defense. On 4th and 8 from the 20, here is Benker, rolling to his left, wants to throw, gets out of a tackle, looking to throw, take off with the football, and he's knocked out of bounds by Rosenbrock at around the 17-yard line. The Beat Diggers take over.
Beautiful play there. That time I was a little worried because it seemed like our defensive end on this side, he kind of took that hard charge, and something our defensive ends hadn't been doing was really going after Banker until after he made his choice to run the football or throw it. But this time we took an inside release. It allowed Banker to get to the outside. He took off running, but Rosenbrock flew up there and pushed him out of bounds.
He needed 8 yards. He officially got 4 to the 16. Now, what do the Beat Diggers do with 1:52 to go in the game, deadlocked at 7 with 3 timeouts, but at their own 16-yard line? You have to stay conservative at this point because Florence can only stop the clock once. On 1st and 10, Garcia is going to roll to his left. He's going to take off with the football, and he's going to be hit in the backfield, and he's down at around the 10. Down at the 10-yard line as Bruhel made the play. That'll be a loss of around 6 yards. Now Florence hasn't stopped the clock. Let's see if they will at any point. I mean, the Beat Diggers, I think, at this point have no choice but to take it to overtime.
You know, that time they tried to run that bootleg over to the left side, so Garcia was going to have to throw across his body to the wrong side, really against his power, and with his bad ankle, it was going to be kind of a tough throw for him. But you got to give the Florence linebackers credit. Boy, they flew up there, and there was plenty of guys there to make the tackle.
Kukas is now the quarterback. 2nd down and 16 for the 10. In motion is Garcia to the right. He's got the handoff, and he wants to throw the football. Lofts it up towards the right side. Hanson is out there, and the pass is broken up nicely at around the 42-yard line by Kyle King on that halfback pass from a quarterback. And this is dangerous because you have not elected to take it to overtime. If Florence stops you on this 3rd and 16, they're going to have plenty of time here. They'll take the time out if the Beat Diggers run the football. They might not even need to take the time out if the Beat Diggers throw an incomplete pass or go out of bounds, and Florence could win the game in regulation.
What scares you, it forces you into a punting situation where you have to get a great snap and a punt without getting a block, and Florence has had some pressure on her punter today.
Kukas is the quarterback again on 3rd and 16, and there's the give right up the middle, and a little hole is closed quickly, even though Seawald gets to around the 16-yard line, picks up 6 yards in the play, or check that, was that Connor Weiser, and it was. And with 52 seconds to go, Florence takes their final timeout. And wow, I mean, now you put it on your defense once again. The Beat Diggers had the opportunity, quite frankly, to take the game into overtime, and now you take the risk. You don't get the first down. You throw it on 2nd down. And C.J. Kukas now needs an outstanding punt.
We need a great snap first. And that's a scary thing at the high school level, is just getting a decent snap and make sure everybody gets the blocks they need to prevent the punt from getting blocked.
Now the Bead Diggers inside their own 20-yard line. Lost 6 on a bootleg through an incomplete pass on a halfback pass, and then a 6-yard gain there by Weiser. Northeastern Colorado's hometown savings and loan with locations in Brush and Fort Morgan is Equitable Savings and Loan. So C.J. Kukas standing at his own 2-yard line. Kyle King will receive it for Florence, but he's going to be in Beat Digger territory with 54 seconds to go. They put 2 more seconds back on the clock. He's actually standing at the 50. If special teams was ever important this season, it's on this play. And Florence is going to come with a rush. There's the snap, and Kukas gets it off. A wobbly kick towards the middle of the field. It bounces the 43-yard line. It takes a Beat Digger roll, and it continues to roll towards the 48 and down by the Beat Diggers with 43.4 seconds to go. Now, if the Beat Diggers can just stop Florence in a couple of plays, they've got no timeouts. And they elected not to go for a 37-yard field goal, so you would imagine, and they're going to mark it at the 49, just inside the Beat Digger 49, that they're going end zone, and unless it's maybe a 20 to 25-yard field goal, they won't go for 3.
Right, they're thinking they got to get the ball down the field quick, so you got to look for some deep passes here.
1st and 10 for Florence at the Beat Digger 49-yard line. Tied at 7, 43.4 seconds to go. Shotgun for Benker, rolling to his left, looking to throw deep over the middle. The pass is intercepted. It's intercepted by Hector at the 35 to the 40, along the left sideline to the 50. He's got to block down the sideline to the 30. Benker with a couple of beats, and down is Kyle Hefner. That is inside the 25 to the 21. Holy Mohungus. Kyle Hefner with a huge interception, unofficially return of 44 yards with 29.9 seconds to go in the game.
Now, don't forget, Jesus Cardenas can kick it. He can kick it from there. He can make that field goal from there. So right now, if Brush can manage the clock and pick up a few more yards, if they can't get it into the end zone, they've got a legitimate shot with a field goal here.